back to the combine, Josh. Put forth got a lot of love on NFL Network, and
Yeah.
everybody likes seeing it. So, how do you feel you did back in Indy?
I feel like it was a solid day. I feel like my broad and 40 could have been a little better, but put the numbers out there, and I was happy with them. Had a good performance in the position work, so I feel like it was a solid day.
How do you feel like the team meetings, all the formals went?
Yeah, every all of them were really good. Did some install stuff. Told my story to a couple teams. You know what I mean? So I feel like everything went pretty well. So.
What was one of the more unusual questions you got in those formals?
Um, like, do I like fight in practice and stuff like that? But I was just like, no, I don't fight my teammates. So, yeah.
What's this whole experience kind of been like for you?
It's been really fun. It's kind of weird becoming a sprinter. You know what I mean? Like working on sprinting stuff and then balancing that with position stuff and still getting ready for that. So, I mean, I feel like that, like kind of getting comfortable with that was a little awkward, but I feel like all my position stuff was pretty good. So, yeah.
What's the next month kind of look like for you?
Shoot, just continue to prepare myself for the season. You know what I mean? No matter where I end up, just got to make sure I'm ready.
How many top 30s you got lined up?
About 7. Yeah, 7 so far.
A lot of the teams you get formals with, or new teams? Or?
Some new, some of the ones I have formals with as well. So,
But, when this is the last experience here,
yeah, last workout in the mall, and then I benched this morning and had my last lift in the weight room. So, it's bittersweet, but I'm glad and happy to see what comes next for the facility, and I'm glad that they're finally getting it started. So.
if you get invited to Green Bay, will you go?
No, I'm gonna be at home with my family. Yeah.
What's going to be your biggest takeaway, or your most memorable takeaway from 3 years now?
You said from here?
Yeah.
Shoot, just getting out there and we're watching everybody eat and all the testing, and then getting out there and working out with all the guys one more time. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm just taking it all in right now, and shoot, I'm happy with it, and just looking to watch everybody finish up. So.
From today and your time at Oregon in general, what do you think was your biggest improvement and the thing that you're excited to bring most to the league?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've improved a lot as a man. I've grown up, first off, and then, I mean, I feel like I've matured a lot and not like dwell on old things. Just kind of fleshing bad things that happen and just going up, moving on to the next. And I mean, I feel like what I'm gonna bring to the league is just being my best self and bringing nice young talent into the league. So.
For this next year's Oregon team, who are you kind of excited to see have a bigger role?
Obviously, I'm excited to watch Mateo go back-to-back sack leader, so I'm excited for that. And then, really to see the revamp of the O-line. I feel like they're really going to flourish, whether they allow the younger guys to step up and fill in those positions, or if they allow the transfers to fill in those positions. I mean, no matter what, I feel like we'll be straight. And not Dante Moore, Austin Novosad, Luke Moga. I mean, I'm ready. It's a battle no matter what. You know what I mean? That's one thing that Coach Lana emphasizes, and I'm waiting to see who comes out on top. And I'm ready to see like a lot of the new guys that transferred in, see them ball out. So, because I feel like we've always had great transfers that came in and made an instant impact. So, watching that continue to happen.
Is there any linemen we should be on notice about?
All of them, the whole room, in my opinion. There's no room that works like us in the country. So, I feel like everybody is ready to step up and show what they can do. So.
There's been a lot of talk about some tackles moving to guard this year when they get to the NFL.
Yeah.
How do you feel about playing tackle or guard, left or right?
I mean, no matter where I put it, I know I can flourish. So that's kind of my take on it. It doesn't really matter to me. Wherever I'm given the opportunity to play, that's where I'll play.
Being that next tackle in particular, Josh, out of here, where when you came in here, obviously Panay preceded you. Before that, there were guys before that. And, all right, yeah, there were a couple of guys in between too in the NFL, but like that you're the next in a line that just continues to grow here. That this is an offensive line institution.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what I came here for, to leave my mark and continue legacies and leave my own, And I feel like there's a lot of guys that are gonna be on the come up to leave their legacy and so far and so forth. You know what I mean? So.